Alright, here's a better, not so shaky view. We're at studio number 7. This is the back door of Matt Harleen's studio. He's here today with Carolyn Cunningham, Leonard James, Victoria Mott, and Carrie Repking. We're gonna walk inside the studio now. So here we are at the studio. This is Leonard James, one of the artists. He's waving good morning at us, and behind him in the blue shirt we have Matt Harleen. We actually have a very active crowd already here this morning. Isn't that exciting? So I'm going to take a walk around, and if we have an opportunity, I may be able to talk with a couple of the artists. But if not, here is the view for today at studio number 7. So here we are arriving at studio number 7. This is Sherry Lynn Morris and Jan Jones. You'll look for the mannequin at the driveway, and then there's also an art car parked here, and then we'll walk up and take a look at what's going on with our artists here today. I suspect this is Sherry Lynn Morris's area over here, and then we'll probably find Jan Jones a little further in the back. So this is what Sherry has for us today. Hi Sherry Lynn, how are you?
Good.
All right, we're just making a little video today of your wares for YouTube.
Okay.
So I'm going to scan through that, and then I'll say hello over here.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I owe you $40.
Oh, okay. It's like I just show up.
So awesome, cool stuff that Sherry Lynn's got, and then I'm going to pan back out here and go get Jan Jones. And here we have a little bit more of Sherry Lynn's work, I suspect, there. And then Jan is showing us some of her things here. And she has a guest in studio right now. So this is studio number 9 on our tour. Studio number 9. So here we are arriving at studio number 8. This is Corinna Del Carmel's studio, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of a view of where to locate the studio here when you pull into the parking area. She's got very nice signage all the way from Pleasant Valley Road, Oak Hill, and then Rocky Ridge Road. We're going to go into the studio now. Still at studio 8, Corinna's husband keeps a lovely, lovely garden out here next to the studio. And as you can see, the greenery on the studio is just really, really charming. So we're going to walk in now and take a look around. Corinna has a really unique style. And it's really lovely to visit her studio. And here she comes, the artist herself. All right, good morning, Corinna. We're going to chat a little bit, so we're going to turn the camera off. All right, good morning. Here we are arriving at stop number 6. This is 2392 Cold Springs Road in Placerville. And we have half a dozen artists here. We have Valerie Bai, master of all things, Elena Tucker, who does jewelry, Lynn Edwards, a photographer, Myra Cooper Holmes, who specializes in wire sculpture, Phil LaChapelle, amazing landscape artist, and Eric Stanley, who does steel and glass sculpture. So let's go in and say hi to these artists and see what we can see. So here we are at the first of our artists, Phil LaChapelle's area. You'll find him just to the right of the driveway as you come in. And as previously mentioned in the intro, he's an amazing landscaped artist. And I've noticed his car that he's put up recently. This location is exactly opposite Gold Country Artists Gallery. So it's pretty easy for the artists to grab shots of this, but Phil got a great car there in front of that. A little bit more of Phil's art here as we move around. And shooting back here, there's the man himself, Phil LaChapelle. All right, thanks for showing us around, Phil.
Excellent.
All right, here we are at the second artist location at Valerie Bai's house, and this is Lynn Edwards. Now, what's very interesting is Lynn Edwards is right now on safari getting some more awesome pictures. So this is her area, and if you need any help here, Mr. Phil LaChapelle will be happy to answer any questions for you if you come out. We have some of Myra Cooper Holmes' work here. This is wire sculpture, and what's amazing about it is the way that you get the shadows cast. So I'm going to move around just a little bit so you have the opportunity to see the way that this work casts the shadows. And Myra Cooper Holmes is the chairperson of our tour, so we are really appreciative to Myra, or the tour wouldn't happen. So thank you, Myra. Here we have a little bit of Valerie Bai's work. As I mentioned, she works in so many different media. You would just be amazed at what she's accomplished in her lifetime. I'm going to be catching some more of her as we move around here. And just so you see the versatility of our artists, we have some of more of Myra Cooper Holmes' work here, which is of course very different than her metal sculpture. But we have a lot of artists that work in different mediums. I have been admiring her little dragonfly works for a few weeks now. So those are lovely. And then we come into some of Valerie Bai's work here. As you can see, different from what we saw on the 3D tables. And so it's, oh, there goes Valerie Bai right there. We just caught the back of her head. The elusive Valerie Bai. All right, we've got some more of Valerie's work here.
Just for TV documentaries.
And here's our final artist at this location today. This is Elena Tucker. She does jewelry. She's giving you a wave right now, and she's busy with clients. So we're not going to bother her too much, but there we are. Lovely display out here at Valerie Bai's location. And I'm arriving at Studio 5. This is Aggie Gillespie's studio, and she is also hosting Claudia Bennett and Maggie Kastner here. And so we're going to step inside and we're going to see what everyone has to show us today. And here we are seeing some of the lovely artwork from Aggie Gillespie. She does some great ceramic work, and there is the artist herself behind the counter. And she told me just a moment ago that this is the extra special stuff. So if you stop by this location, you make sure you come in here and you see the extra special stuff as well. And then she just told me she's got more in here.
Yes.
More in here.
Oh, I love this. Oh, it broke.
And I have some kitchen stuff on both sides here. And
Nice,
then,
nice.
Photographs.
That little cat is just adorable over there. And some of her other type of art, because as we've mentioned before, many of our artists do more than one media. So let me come over here and see the piece that took first place at the El Dorado County Fair. There you go. Awesome, Aggie, awesome. Not to be counted out, she also has Afghans. All right, thank you very much for that tour. Then coming around the corner,
Thank you so much.
All right, you have a wonderful day.
we have our next artist, Claudia Bennett.
Hi.
Hi, Claudia.
How are you?
I'm doing well, and how are you today?
Good, thanks.
Great. Getting your artwork here. We're going to do a little bit of YouTubing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. So this can all be seen at stop number 5 on the tour.
Yes.
I like to check those numbers. Good afternoon. This is weekend 2 of the studio tour, and we are arriving at studio number 2. This is Oran Eichhorn's place, and I wanted to start with a view of her lovely vineyard and her ripening grapes. Moving on to the location here at Oran's place, we have Darlene Balsama, Wendy Scarlett, Roma Turoff, and Oran Eichhorn. I'm going to go around to the back where the tour is, and we'll see what's happening out there at the studios. So we've arrived at the entrance to studio number 2. You see the wonderful art tour sign that helps you identify the locations. And as we walk in, I believe we're going to see some of Oran Eichhorn's work here in the front of the house. Right. You can see she's a prolific creator. We have her art all around. Throughout the living room.
Enjoy your tour.
And about to come into view is the artist herself. Hello, Oran. Good to see you.
Good day. Good to be here.
Well, I've just heard here at Studio 2 that Roma Turoff broke her knee, and so she's not able to be with us here today, but she has some of her wonderful work here. Watch that step if you're not paying attention when you come down there. And so we can see some of Roma's work here. And then we've moved on to Wendy Scarlett's work. And Wendy is a new artist on our tour this year, a new PAA member. And she is showing some of her wonderful collection. There's some lovely 2D work that's actually three-dimensional here. And here's the artist herself, Wendy Scarlett. Hi, Wendy, and welcome to PAA in the Studio Tour.
I love it.
I'm so glad that you're having a good weekend.
It's
And
awesome.
did you guys do okay last weekend?
You know, pretty good.
Good.
It was, you know, it was fun. I tell you what, I feel like the whole making it open to the public, even if I don't sell anything, just the fact that people come by and look at it, to me is very cool.
I always feel the same way when my art barn is open, but because I'm down this 3/4 of a mile of a dirt road,
Yeah, I wanted to know how that went.
it's good on barn tours.
It did.
Yeah, I don't get quite as many people on art tours.
Yeah, right. I saw that.
And here we have the work of the amazing Darlene Balsama. And Darlene has a variety of work. She also does custom pet portraits. So that is a very successful part of her repertoire. And here we have the artist, Darlene herself, trying to shirk from the camera. That's right. You wave at that camera, Darlene. Embrace the camera.
You look so lovely.
So stop by Studio 2 and see some of these fabulous artists. And we've reached stop number 1 on the studio tour. At this location we have Suzanne Haidu, we have Bonnie Leonard, and we have Anton Namath. Let's go inside and see what they have to offer.
You know what, I can go get her.
All right, if you like, that would be great.
And you're saying you want a mask, is that what it is?
No,
No.
Suzanne.
Yeah.
This is Suzanne Haidu's artwork, and we are in her lovely home where she's hosting 2 other artists today. And we see some more of her lovely work when we come into the other room. She has such a wonderful perspective, and she does such a lovely job with abstracts. And here we have a combination of art from all of the artists. We have some of Suzanne's work here in the background, and some of Bonnie's work in the foreground, and also some of Anton Namath's incredible sculpture work. So happy to have him back on the tour this year. Here's another of his pieces. It's always the glazes are so wonderful on his artwork. Nice stove there. Some more artwork here displayed in the kitchen. Another one of Anton's amazing pieces of work. Some art from Suzanne, as well as some more of Bonnie's work here. And then finally, a little bit more around the corner. And we have some more of the amazing work from Anton. Watching my step. Look, and beautiful in the display case. Lovely, lovely, lovely work. And here we have the artist, Bonnie. and Tom. All right, nice to see you all.
Nice to see you.
And here we have our host today, Suzanne Haydu, and as I have mentioned, her lovely art shown here into her living room. Amazing work. And it's the last day of the tour. We're arriving at studio number 3. This is Randy Honorlaw's beautiful studio. Today we have Annie O'Connell, Karen Halverson, Randy Honorlaw, Diana Erickson, Jack Nissan, and Dean and Linda Bullard. So let's go see some of the goodies inside here. Just panning a little bit, you can see there's plenty of other people here visiting today. This is a very popular studio. Randy's a very popular artist. All right, so now we're inside Randy's beautiful studio, which he is sharing with several people today. And this is the work of Emily Bullock, and one of our newer artists in our group. And over here we have Diane Erickson. Hi, how are you? I see you have your lovely butterfly here today, and a lot of her beautiful jewelry. The artist herself. Very nice display. You do a really nice job of displaying your stuff. Very professional. And here we have a cameo of Emily running away from me.
Should I come over?
We have, I got you. We have Jack Nissan here and his wonderful woodwork. He is a master at working with wood. Oh look, there he goes. Heirlooms begin here. He wants us to see his signage. And here's the man himself, Mr. Jack Nissan. And we have some of Randy's work here on the walls. He does amazing abstract landscapes. Some more of the ceramic work here in the gallery. People browsing. We have our artist here.
Hello.
Hello, the female member of the Bullock gang.
Yes.
And
This is our art here.
the other side of it, right there. And some of their work here. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. And then we have more of Randy on the walls here. I'm over your head. I'm over your head, but here, let me come in and say hi to Annie O'Connell. And this is her work on the wall behind her, because I can tell that's not Randy's work, so that must be yours. Nice to meet you, Annie. I'm Linnell Phillips with Placerville Arts Association. Hi. Welcome to the tour. You have a way with flowers. Wow, very nice. Very nice. See a little bit of the Georgia O'Keeffe influence in your work there. And last year, Randy had some things hanging in the kitchen, but I don't think anything's going on in the kitchen today. And let me walk over into this other room and see what we've got going on here. Here we have our other jewelry artist. And I think I might be catching the artist right here. Tell me your name.
Karen Halverson.
Karen, nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Linnell, Placerville Arts Association, making a little bit of video today for YouTube. Lovely, lovely work. And then we have, can't not do this, Randy's ribbons. And some of the people tell me ribbons aren't important, but I don't agree.
And don't forget the food. We've got the best food.
Oh, right, right. This is a nice layout of food, I must say.
And Linda's pecan bars are to die for.
Thank you for that tip.
Close up.
In on the pecan bars. All right, there we are. This is a great stop on the tour, and I know you won't see it in time for this year, but next year, everybody needs to come by this stop.
You've been here, haven't you?
I have been here. It's good to see you, Wendy Holloway. This is Wendy Holloway and Roy Lazama's studio here. I was here a couple years ago, And so we're going to walk inside and see what kind of fine things they have for us today.
It's been a good tour. This year we've met more of our neighbors than ever.
Isn't that wonderful
It
that
is
they take the
wonderful.
opportunity to come up?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love it.
that happens when I open Art Barn too, that I get to meet all my new neighbors, and
wonderful.
a lot of them buy a little bit of art just so we have, you know, something in common. So it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So here we have Wendy's work. Wendy does some jewelry, and then I see some things above that. Is that also your work?
No, but my inspiration is from ancient Greece and mythology, so I like to surround myself with images that
Wonderful.
show that.
Wonderful.
And inspire me.
That's great.
So-
That's great.
I kind of see a lot of those influences in my work. Sometimes I'll use even old Greek coins and intaglios that I've collected over
Nice.
time.
Very nice.
Everything there is copper and silver.
I'm really drawn to it.
Yeah.
The metals really are great.
Yeah,
And look at this workbench. Isn't that cool? See, this is the kind of thing you get to see if you come out onto the studio tour, where you wouldn't see that if you were seeing her work in a gallery.
Tools. I'll even
Yeah.
show you my very special drawer.
Okay, all right, let's see
Some of my
that.
favorite things in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It looks like you could murder your husband with this kind of stuff right here. Oh my God. Oh, don't put that in YouTube.
Come on. Oh, I'm being videoed.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's being videoed, but come on in. We'll show some of the people who are coming in. We'll just have fun with this. Hi, Roy. I'm headed back to you.
But we're just stopping by real quick for that.
Oh, that's really pretty with that rutilated quartz in there. That's lovely. I'm going back to your studio now.
Eric, this is Roy.
Hi, Roy. My name's Eric. Eric. Yes. Good to meet you, Roy and Wendy. Great. Yeah, go ahead.
Roy does wonderful ceramic work, and you can see here's his tool kit and some of his pieces of work here. Such
I do ikebana flower arrangement, the Japanese art of flower arrangement.
Lovely.
Ikebana vases, and most of my customers are ikebana practitioners, although people like to buy my freeform vases. These are all done with the stick method or seamless cylinder method. I use dowels and sticks to compress the clay as I roll them on the table. So, and that's how it's a seamless cylinder. There's no seams that
wonderful.
fall apart.
Wonderful. Your flower arranging is lovely too.
I have best ikebana teacher. Actually, two of them.
If you ever wanted to enter a member show, you could enter one of your vases and flower arrangements in the 3D category. And I think it would be amazingly interesting to do that. This year, this October, it's by subject matter. So you would probably end up going with into the floral category rather than the 3D category. And then the spring show, it's by media, so you would definitely go into the 3D category there. But I've always wanted somebody who does flower arranging to enter, because I think it's an art in itself.
Yes, it is.
Yes, absolutely. So I invite you to do that.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Really, really nice work. And here's some more of his pieces back here. And a beautiful German Shepherd dog will feature him as well, or her, as the case may be. And yes, yes. All right, great work here, and wonderful visit to the studio.